Good morning students, welcome to 5th standard science class. In previous class, we have learnt about reproduction in animals. Now, we are going to discuss about the endangered species. What is meaning for endangered species? An endangered species is an animal or a plant that is at the risk of extinction. It means that they might extinct from the earth soon. It is reported that nearly 132 species of plants and animals are critically endangered in India. For example, snow leopard, Bengal tiger, Asiatic lion, purple frog, and Indian giant squirrel are some of the endangered animals in India. Children, can you say some example of endangered species in India? Yes, they are snow leopard, Bengal tiger, Asiatic lion, purple frog and Indian giant squirrel are some of the endangered animals in India. Can you understand? Now, plants like umbrella tree, Malabar lily, Rafflesia flower, Indian mallow and muesli plant are endangered. Next topic is causes for endangerment. The following are the reasons why an animal or a plant is endangered or extinct. Forests which provide food and shelter to animals are destroyed for human needs. Large number of animals is hunted for their horns, skin, teeth and many other valuable products. Then pollutions like air pollution and water pollution affect the animals. Sometimes animals are taken to new habitat by people. They cannot survive there. Pesticides and chemicals which are used to get rid of insects, pests or weeds poison the plants and the animals. Natural disasters like flood, cyclones and fire also destroy animals. These are the causes for endangerment. Okay children. The next topic is saving endangered species. How do we save the endangered species? We have to see some steps. Hunting and poaching animals should be prohibited. We should not pollute the environment. Limiting the usage of plastic and recycling it can save the endangered animals. Pesticides and chemicals which pollute the environment should be avoided. Planting native trees will provide food to the animals. We should buy eco-friendly products only. These are the saving endangered species. The next topic is Red Data Book. The Red Data Book is a book maintained for recording rare and endangered species of animals and plants. What is Red Data Book? The Red Data Book is a book maintained for recording rare and endangered species of animals and plants. This book is created to identify and protect the species which are about to extinct. Now, we will see the advantages of the Red Data Book. It helps to evaluate the population of a particular species. The data given in this book can be used at the global level. The risk of a species becoming globally extinct can be estimated with the help of this book. It provides the necessary guidelines for implementing protective measures. Okay children, now let us discuss the conservation of animals. Biodiversity is the term used to describe different plants, animals, microorganisms and insects etc. that are found on the earth. Where we found these? These are found on the earth. Conservation of biodiversity helps us to protect, maintain and recover the endangered animals and plant species. Conservation is the protection, preservation, management of wildlife and natural resources. What is conservation? Conservation is the protection, preservation, management of wildlife and natural resources. Endangered species are maintained in certain protected areas such as national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. In India, there are about 73 national parks and 460 wildlife sanctuaries. Children, now we will see some of the national parks. First one is Gir Forest National Park. It is located in Gujarat. Asiatic lions in their natural habitat can be seen here. Other animals that are found here include sambar, sinkara, sital, wild boar and black buck. These animals can found in the Gir forest. The next park is Kaziranga National Park. Wild animals such as rhinoceros, tiger, elephant, wild buffalo and swamp deer are seen here. This park is also has bears, leopards and several species of local and migratory birds. This park is famous for one-horned rhino. The third national park is Sundarban, located in West Bengal. Sundarban National Park is located in West Bengal. The Sundarban National Park is a tiger and a biosphere reserve on the Ganges Delta. Some animals lived there. For example, Bengal tiger, saltwater crocodile, wild boars, foxes, leopard cats, huge turtles, Ganges river dolphins and several other varieties of mammals and reptiles along with the huge variety of local and migratory birds can be seen here. Especially among the three parks, Sundarban National Parks consists a variety of animals and birds. Children, we will discuss about the wildlife sanctuaries. A sanctuary is a protected area which is reserved for the conservation of animals only. Harvesting of timber, collection of forest products and private ownership rights are allowed here. Tourist visit is also allowed in these places. Children, we will discuss about the Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located in Ooty. Here, Bengal tiger, giant elephant and leopard are found here. Elephant safari is famous in this sanctuary. Kutis, now we will discuss about the Anaimalai Wildlife Sanctuary. It is also called as Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary. It is situated in Coimbatore district. Wild dog and giant squirrel are seen here. The next one is Vedantangal Bird Sanctuary. It is a very old sanctuary in Tamil Nadu. It is located in Kanjipuram district. It has many migratory birds like spoonbills, open-billed storks, pelicans, etc. Children, we will discuss about the advantages of conservation. Species can be adapted to their habitat. Species can interact with each other. Natural habitat of the animals is maintained. It is less expensive and easy to manage. Okay children, I hope that you have understood about this lesson. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.